Mr. Jacob is 47 years old and his son is 8 years old. How old will his son be when Mr. Jacob is 4 times as old as his son? We have this information which we can use model or the model units model to represent, right? So when I say Mr. Jacob is 4 times, means it's 4 units, okay? It's 4 units. As old as the sun is 1 unit. Whatever you're comparing to, 4 times as old as, the next item is always 1 unit, okay? So I'm going to draw a comparison model, Mr. Jacob and the son. Mr. Jacob is 4 units, okay? And then the son is 1 unit, like this, okay? Then you can tell that there is a difference. There's a difference there. The difference is there. And it is actually 3 units, right? 1, 2, 3. So there's a difference. And how do I get these 3 units? I simply take 4 unit, take away 1 unit, correct? To get my 3 unit. So if you look at the ages, there is a difference also between Mr. Jacob and the son. There's a difference, right? 47 minus 8, I get 39. This is the difference, which means my 3 unit is 39. And I want to find son. Son is just 1 unit. Okay, so 1 unit is 39 divided by 3, and I get 13. How old is the son? 13 years old. That's the answer for number 1. Okay, next one. Just take note of the answer, okay? You don't have to copy down the working if you get it wrong. Next one. 3/4 of a number is 351 less than 3 times of the number. So I'm going to work with this one first. 3/4 of the number. So I do not know what's the number, but I know it's 3/4. 3/4 means 3 out of 4 parts, right? So I can draw my 4 parts first. Okay, so I cut it up. Okay, make it equal lah. It's not equal. Redo. Okay, so I cut it out into 4 parts like this. 3 out of 4. 1, 2, 3. So this is the number. NO dot is short form for the number. Okay. So 3 out of 4 part is 351 less than. Okay, we don't do this one first because I want to compare with what? I want to compare with 3 times of the number. Now the number is 4 parts. Now I want 3 times means I will draw 3 times of the number. This part, these 4 parts, I draw 3 times. Okay, like this. And like this, right? So this is 3 times of the number. Now, if you look at that, we have 351 less than, which means there is a difference. If you take away the 3 parts that you shade, it's over here. This is the whole thing. Okay, so it is from here all the way here. This is the comparison or the difference. Okay, and how many units is this 351? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 unit is 351. 1 unit is 351 divided by 9. And I will get 39. Do I want that? What is the number? The number is the whole 4 parts based on the first model, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want 4 units, which is 39 times 4. And I will get 156. Answer, please mark. Next one. This is the speed I'm going to go through. 2/5 of Jim's stem are local stem. Okay. The rest are foreign stem. How many stems does Jim have if he has 65 more foreign stem than local stem? Okay, this one, what you can do is you can just draw a part whole model, means 1 line. Okay, we're going to draw that. And I'm going to cut it up based on the denominator, which means out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 out of 5. 1, 2 are local. This one. The rest are foreign, which is this one, right? Okay, and then if you notice, I want to know How many stems does he have? I want to find everything, the total. Now, let's indicate how many local stems. Units are there. 1, 2. Foreign stem is 1, 2, 3. Now, if you notice, they are comparing between the foreign stem and the local stems, okay? So when I'm comparing, I am simply taking away or actually minus, finding the difference between the foreign stem and the local stem. Foreign is 3 units, local is 2 units. And then you can see that the foreign is more. How many more? 1 unit more. So this 1 unit is 65. How many stems does he have in all? Everything is 5 units. This is what I want to find out. 5 unit is 65 times 5. And I get 325. That's the answer. Okay. Next one, please mark. Take note of the correct answer. Number 4 is an angle question. Okay, BDGE is a trapezium and GF is parallel to BC. ABC and AEF are isosceles triangles. Find angle P and angle Q. Angle P and angle Q, right? So respectively, angle P, how many? Angle Q, how many degrees each? Respectively, you're supposed to find. Okay, I'm going to look at the first thing first is the isosceles triangle. Since I want to find P first, and P is within this isosceles triangle. Can you see the one that I color in yellow? Okay, and the isosceles is this indicated by these 2 lines. So can I find this angle and this angle there? I can, okay? And how do I do that? If I want to find this angle, okay, that is angle ACB. Angle ACB is equals to 180 degrees. Take away the 44 degrees. Answer divided by 2 equal to 136 degrees divided by 2. And I get 68 degrees. This is 68 degrees, okay? Now, if you look at this is a straight line. Okay, and I can find this angle here, angle on a straight line. So I can find this angle here, right? That is angle FCD or DCF. Angle DCF equals to 180 degrees, take away 68 degrees, and I will be getting 112 degrees. 112 degrees. So this is 112 degrees. Now I want to change to purple highlighter, pink. Okay, so I want you to look at, there's a parallel line here and here. There's a parallel line, these 2, correct? So which means I can find a Z rule. Can you see this Z? I'm going to erase this. So can you see that Z, the one in pink? This, and this. Okay. And if this is 112, then P is also 112 degrees. So P is 112 degrees. Why? Because of that Z rule, like this. Okay, whatever angle is here, so angle P is here, right? It's equal to this angle as well. Okay, the Z rule. Okay, we got that. Now angle Q. Angle Q is over here. So if you can see, if this is 112, then over here is also 112 degrees. Now that is your X rule. Whatever that is here, this is 112 degrees. Here will also be 112 degrees. These 2 angles are equal. Like these 2 angles, equal as well. Okay, now if I find this is 112, can I find angle Q? Can, okay, because they are isosceles indicated by this and this. Okay, so angle Q is equals to 180 degrees minus 112 degrees divided by 2. And you're going to get 68 degrees divided by 2 and 34, sorry. It's 34 degrees. Okay, so angle Q is 34 degrees. That's your answer. All right. Next one. After number 5, I'm going to pause for 5 minutes for you all to take a breather. What percentage of 5 kilometer is 7 to 5? percentage of, whatever comes after the phrase percentage of, this is my denominator. Then the next one is my numerator. Before I do my denominator and numerator times 100%, you must indicate where is your numerator and where is your numerator. So I have this, right? However, if you look at this one, this is kilometer and this is meter. They are not in the same unit. So I can't proceed unless they are of the same units. 5 kilometer, change it to meters, which is 5,000 meters. How do I do that? I just times it by 1,000. So which means 725 over 5,000 times 100%. And press your calculator, you're going to get 14.5%. And that's your answer. Okay. Okay, in the figure below, AB is parallel to DC. Angle BAF is 87 degrees, which is this one. BDC is 38 degrees, which is this one. Find angle BEF, this yellow colored one. Okay, I like it when they say there are parallel lines because there's many rules which I can use with parallel lines, okay? So let's look at the parallel line. AB is parallel to DC. If you look at that properly, I can actually see there is something to do with your Z rule here. Where is it? This, and this. Can you see? There's a Z rule. This is the Z rule. Here is 38. So here will also be 38 degrees. Here is also 38 degrees. Can you see? Okay. So now with that, it's easier. Right now, we are going to focus at the small triangle. This one, triangle ABE. Can you just focus at this? Then I can tell that I already have two angles here, 87 and 38. Can I find these angles there? I can find, right? So angle AEB is equals to sum of angle in triangle, take away 87 degree, take away 38 degrees, like this. And you will be getting 55 degrees. So the angle here is 55 degrees. Now, with that, can I proceed to find angle BEF, which is on a straight line? To find this one? Can, right? So this angle BEF is because of angle of a straight line is 180 degrees. Take away 55 degrees and I get 125 degrees. Angle on a straight line. Answer. Okay, please mark. Next one. Okay, next one is total value, number time value concept. Focus, please. It's a new concept. Tin A contains 20-cent coins. Tin B contains 10-cent coins. The total value, the keyword is already given here. Total value. So that's why I say I'm going to use total value, number times value concept. Because they give it to me already. Total value, right? So of the coins in the two tins is this much. This is the total value. If there are 8 more coins in tin A than tin B, how many coins are there in tin B? Okay, to do this concept, total value, number times value concept, you have to identify where is the total value first. This one. Do I have it? Yeah, there, I have it. Do I have the number? The number means the comparison of the different items. In this case, it's the coins. Okay, do I have the comparison of the two different type of coins? I have. It is actually the 8 more coins here. I have the comparison. And do I have the value? I know. One is 20-cent coins value, one is 10-cent coins value. I have it. Okay, however, if you notice, they give it to me in cents and cents. So this $25.30, I must convert it to cents first before I can proceed. So $25.30 equals to how many cents? I times it with 100. Okay, to proceed with that, I proceed with times 100 cents. 2530 cents. Okay, now with that, I can proceed. Okay, how do we do that? We draw out the table. Cut up into 3 columns. Number, value, total value. tin A, tin B. Draw a line across. Here, number is referring to units. I'm going to represent them in units later. I'm going to show how. Value in this case is cents. Total value will be whatever I find across A and across for B later on. Now, my issue is this part here. If there are 8 more coins in tin A than tin B, how many units then? How do I represent this as unit? This is how we do it. So A and B. Tin A have more than B, right? So I draw A longer, B shorter. How much more does A have? 8 more coins. So this portion and this portion, they are equal, which means 1 unit and 1 unit. So A is actually 1 unit plus 8 and B is simply 1 unit. See, I got them in units already. Now we put it back into the table. So A, the number or the units is 1 unit plus 8. B is 1 unit. The A value of the coin is just 20-cent coins. The B, the coins are the 10-cent coins. The concept says number times value concept. Number times value. So this one times, this one times. So go across to fill up the total, right? 1 unit plus 8 times 20. 1 unit times 10 equals to 1 unit times 20 is 20 unit plus 8 times 20 is 160. Okay. Now we are done with that. This one, 1 unit times 10 is 10 units. Okay, now we have this. Now we can find the total value. This is total value anyway, right? We have our total value there. This is our total value, which means this plus this. And you plus together, you're going to get 2530 cents. But you need to plus them together first. Okay, so how do we plus them together? This is how I'm going to put it. 20 unit plus 160 plus 10 units equals to 2530. Group up all the units to one side. 20 unit plus 10 unit equals to, and then I take away the 160. Okay, 30 unit equals to 2370, and then 1 unit is 2370 divided by 30. I get 79. Now, how many coins are there in tin B? How many coins? The number. This one they're asking for the number of coins. So number of coins, I just look at the number. For B, how many units what do I want to find? I want to find 1 unit. There you go. That's the answer. 79. The answer is 79. Okay. Next one. Another geometry in a trapezium. In the figure below, ABCD is a trapezium and AEB is a straight line. Find angle X. This one. Okay. For this question, I'm going to look for the parallel line. I always want to look for parallel line and see what I can do with that. Okay. If you notice, there is the Z rule again, right? So which means if this is 110, then angle X is also 110. That's it dah. We are done. Okay. Why is that so? Because of the Z rule. The parallel line starts from here. Can you see this line? Okay. So the top line and the bottom line is parallel to one another. And then I just cut across by this Z part here. And then if that is 110, that is also 110. Okay. Alternate angles. Next, number 9. This one is all changing quantity concept. Let me write down all changing quantities concept. Okay, so for this question, Joel and Amos had the same amount of money. Okay, this is what they have before anything happened. B means before. I'm going to identify the B, the C, and the A. B means before. C means change. A means after. Do I have to write down? Before, change, after. I indicate it as B, C, A. Okay? So after Joel's spent. Spend means it's a change. 2/5 of his money. So this is what he changed. The change is 2 units. This is what he have at first, before. Amos also spent. Spend means there's a change. Where is the change? This 3 unit is the change where he spent. 10 unit is what he have before he spent. Okay, then they have 122.20 cents left. Left means it's the after. Do I have my before? Yes. Do I have my change? Yes. Do I have my after? Yes. How much did they spend all together? Means I want to find the change in total. Right, so I have all those information underlined. What do I do now? I draw out my table. Draw out my table for all changing quantity concept like this. Cut it up into 2 columns. Joel and Amos, before, change, and after. Before, change, after. Now fill it up accordingly. Let's look at what we have here. Okay, so we know that Joel spent 2/5 of his money. So Joel, 5 unit is his before. We put there, Joel before. Joel change. Change means he spent means minus 2 units. Okay, now we look at Amos. Amos 3/10. 10 unit is his before. Okay, he spent 3 units like this. Now you just go down the column. 5 minus 2 is 3 units. 10 minus 3 is 7 units. I want you to look at this. Same amount of money. So for their before, they are supposed to have an equal amount of money. 5 and 10, are they the same? They are not the same. But can we make it to be the same? We can. Okay, so 5 and 10. This 5 I times 2 to make it into 10. Right, now it's 10 units already. When I times 2 here, the rest of them in the same column will be affected. So this one is minus 4 units. And then this one is 6 units. Just check. 10 minus 4, I get 6. So okay, right? Now 10 is equal to 10. So now our before is already the same amount. Check. Right. Now, what they have here is that they had 122.20 cents left. Left means is the after. So let's look at the after. Okay, so which means these two, when I add them up together, I'm going to get $122.20. So I add them up. 6 units plus 7 units equals to 13 units. That means it is 122.20. What do I want to find in this question? I want to find how much they spent altogether, which is their change. Total 4 units plus 3 units. I plus this up equals to, I want to find my 7 unit. 13 unit is 122.20. And then find 1 unit is 122.20 divided by 13. I get $9.40. I'm not happy with that because I'm supposed to find 7 units. 7 units is $9.40 times 7. And I will be getting $65.80. This is the answer. Right? Next question. This is the remainder concept. Okay, remainder concept. Remainder concept is very straightforward because you will always have this word staring at you. So when you see the word remaining, straight away in your head, okay, remainder concept. What kind of method do I want to apply? Because remainder is a very vast concept. Okay, you can use models, you can use units, you can use branching method, you can also use fraction. Okay, but for this remainder concept, I want to use model, the basic. Okay, so I'm going to use the model via the model method. Okay, when you want to use model, you must make sure that all the information given to you are in units. You want to use model, all must be in units because you want to draw out the model, right? You want to know how many parts, how many must you shade, and so on. Correct. So I need to know the units. Do I have the units given to me here? I don't. Not everything. I just some. Okay. I have this Fabian save 40% of his salary. That one is already not in units, that's percentage. What must I do? I change this to become units. And how do I do that? 40 over 100. Simplify, okay? So you are going to get 2 over 5. Okay, divide by 10 and then divide by 2. Divide by 2, you get 2 over 5. Okay, so now is this in units? Yeah, 2 out of 5, right? 2 units out of a total of 5 units. Can I start drawing my model? I can. I'm going to draw 5 units at first, the whole bar model. Let's draw a long one because I need to cut later on. Okay, like that. Then I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to cut it up. 2 units is what he saved. 1, 2. This is what he saved. Okay, and then the balance, this is what we call the remainder. Where I want to look at this remaining, there is also what we call the remainder, which is actually 3 parts, right? The remainder here is 3 parts. If I look at the fraction, it is out of how many parts? 12 units. This one here is 3 units. This one is 12 units. Are they the same? Not the same. Can I make it the same? I can. By cutting it up to make it into 12, which means I need to times it by 4. So I need to cut it into 4 equal parts each. There. Okay, can you see? When I times 4 means cut into 4 equal parts. That's what it means. Okay, so if I cut that one, then the rest of them must also cut. Okay, now how many did he give to the father? He gave 5 units to the father. Let's change color. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is given to the father. How many units is given to the father? You just put down there 5 units. Now, how many units did he save? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units saved. Okay. Now, I want to know, and then we know that the rest of it is spent, the rest of the money. So the one that is not shaded, this one is spent. And how much did he spend? He spent $1,155. How many units is that spent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7 units. Can I start doing the question already? What was the salary? Means I want to find the whole thing. If you count all the parts, you know that there are 20 units in all. 20 parts means 20 units. Okay, now we start. 7 unit represent 1155. 1 unit will be 1155 divided by 7, and I get 165. I want to find my whole salary, which is my 20 units. 20 unit is 165 times 20, and I get $3,300. That is my answer. Okay. Next one. Number 11 is the last of the 3 marks question. Then we'll pause for a while. Francesco baked an equal number of cookies and pies. Okay, this is not cookies. This question a bit misleading. This is biscuits, because in the end they ask for biscuits and pies. After 190 biscuits and 370 pies were sold, the number of biscuits left was 4 times more the number of pies left. Okay, you need to know this one. 4 times more than the pies left. They did not say 4 times as many as. They did not. They say 4 times more, which means when I compare the biscuits and the pies, I'm going to have 4 extra units. That's what it meant. This one means 4 extra units when I compare later on. It doesn't say 4 times S, many S. Okay, you must take note because of the word more there. It's misleading, I know. Okay, so we're going to draw the biscuits and the pies model. And they are supposed to be equal. So we draw an equal model, a model of equal length. Okay, let's say like that. Use a ruler when you draw your model. Okay, does it look the same? Okay, can. Roughly the same. Okay, now this is equal, right? But I did not stop there because I sold some biscuits and I sold some pie. The biscuit, I sold 190. Okay, let's say about here. This one. And then the pies, I sold about 370 pies. Let's say about here. This whole thing is 370, which were sold. This one is sold. Okay, now we have to indicate the one that is blank, not shaded, is the leftover. The biscuits is 4 times more than the pies. Biscuits 4 times more than pies. Okay, so when I compare, I will have 4 units in extra. Like this. Okay, this one and this one, they are the same. Okay, can you see the 4 unit in extra here? Can you see that these are the 4 unit extra? The 4 units when I compare. Okay, so we are on the right track. This is 4 units. Oops, extra. Okay, so I want to know how many biscuits did Francesco bake? I want to know this whole thing. To get these 4 units, right? To get this 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to minus the biscuit, which is here 5 unit. Take away the pie 1 unit, right? To get that 4 unit is 5 unit minus 1 unit to get that 4 unit. To get this, which is this 4 unit. So which means I'm supposed to take away what is sold. Take away, okay? So 370 minus 190 equals to 180. Okay, so which means 4 unit is 180. 1 unit is 180 divided by 4, I get 45. Am I happy with this? I'm not happy with that. I'm supposed to find the biscuits, which is 5 units. That is 45 times 5, 225. Not happy also because still have this one that I sold, so I must take it back. 225 plus 190 equals to 415. This is my answer. 415. Answer. Step A takes 96 minutes to drain all the water from a tank. Drain means to remove all the water, okay? Step B takes 72 minutes to drain all the water from the same tank. Tap B is turned on for 9 minutes before tap A is turned on. How long will it take for all the water to be drained from the tank? Confusing, right? But let me teach you, there is a very easy method for this kind of question. Number 1, we identify the 2 taps, okay? So I have tap A and I have tap B. We separate them there and then we draw a line. Okay, so this is step A and this is step B. Now, step A takes 96 minutes to drain water from the tank. Okay, so we can indicate here 96 minutes to drain. Here will be 72 minutes to drain. Okay, now what we're going to do is first step is to find the fraction of tap A that can drain in 1 minute. Same goes here. We find the fraction of tab B can drain in 1 minute. In short, we're just finding in 1 minute how much of tab A can drain. In 1 minute, how much of tab B can drain. Okay, we are trying to find that. Equals to, we take fraction, right? 1 out of 96. Here will be 1 out of 72. Okay, now we are done with that. Let's look at the next sentence. They say that tab B is turned on for 9 minutes, right? So we look at tab B. So now we go on fraction for tab B of the tank. Tab B can drain in 9 minutes will be 1 over 72, the one in front here, times 9 equals to, this is 9 over 1, and then I will get 1 out of 8. So a fraction of the tank that tab A can drain, tab B can drain in 9 minutes is 1 over 8 of the tank. Okay, now the thing is they are both turned on at the same time. Only tab B is turned on 9 minutes before tab A, but they are both turned on at the same time. Okay, so I want to know both tabs in 1 minute. How much of water can they drain, right? You take 1 over 96, this. You plus it with 1 over 72, this. This is both tab, this and this. Equals to 7 over 288. So both tab can drain 7 out of 288 of the tank in 1 minute. Okay, now let's look for the time. Okay, amount of time for both tabs to drain remaining water. Okay, how do I find the remaining water? Can you look at this? 1 over 8, right? So left over, the remaining of the tank will be 1 whole minus 1 over 8 equals to 7 out of 8. Okay, so the remaining of the tank water is 7 over 8. I know from just now. Now what do? Amount of time, 7 over 8 divided by this, because both tab 288 equals to 7 over 8 times swap, right? It's a must swap. KCF, keep, change, flip. So flip this, 288 over 7 equals to 36 minutes. Now we are not happy with this because I know tab B is turned on 9 minutes earlier. So plus 9 minutes equals to 45 minutes. Answer. All right. Shopkeeper Go bought 60 mechanical pencils and pens. This is a total of the mechanical pencils and pen. Okay, total. He was given a discount of 25% for the mechanical pencils he bought. Each mechanical pencil cost $1.80 after the discount, which is 25%. The mechanical pencils cost him a total of $57.60 before the discount. How many mechanical pencils did he buy? How many pens did he buy? Okay, now we know there's a discount given on the mechanical pencil, which is 25%. So after the discount, how many percent will that be? So we take 100%. Discount means you slash the price, take away the price. So it is minus 25%. You get 75% because this is my discount. Okay, so mechanical pencils cost after the discount is pencils after discount will be 75% times the price of it. This one, okay, equals to $43.60. Okay, now I want to know how many mechanical pencils did he buy. So I know that each mechanical pencil costs this much after the discount. This is also after the discount, right? So what do I do to find answer for part A? I take $43.60 divided by $1.80. Just press on your calculator and you are going to get 24 mechanical pencils. Answer for part A is this, okay? Now part B, how many pens did he buy? If he bought a total of 60 mechanical pencils and pens, and I know that mechanical pencils is 24, can I find my pens? Can lah, right? Just take 60 minus 24 equals to 36 pens. Answer. All right, Claudia spent 40% of her money on food. She then spent 25% of the remaining money on a choker. Choker is a necklace, okay? She later spent 80% of the rest of the money on a handbag. If she had $162 left, how much money did she have at first? Okay, I circle remaining, right? I circle this because this is actually remainder concept again. Okay, remember just now I told you that remainder concept is a vast concept. It's a concept where you can use model, units, fractions, branching, and even percentage to solve. For this question, I'm going to use percentage method to solve the concept, remainder concept. All right, are we ready? So, Claudia spent 40% of her money on food. My task is to find the first remainder first. Because when I spend on food, I have a remaining money, right? What is it? 100% take away 40% equals to 60%. This is my remaining money. Okay, why is it 100%? It's always the first amount, the whole amount, the one whole is always 100%. Okay, that one you cannot change. It is always 100%. At first, it's always 100%. Okay, so now I know that 60% is my remaining money. What happened? She then spent 25% of the remaining money on a choker. So the choker is 25% of remaining money. 25% of 60%. This is the remaining money, right? 25 over 100 times 60% equals to, just press your calculator and you're going to get 15% is spent on the choker. Am I done there? No. She later spent 80% of the rest of the money on the handbag. So now I want to find my new remainder. Okay, which is 100%, my total. Take away 40%, my food. Take away 15%, my choker. And I'm going to get 45% is my new remainder. From the new remainder, she spent some more, right? 80% to buy the handbag. So the handbag is 80% of 45%. 80 over 100 times 45% equals to, just press a calculator, you're going to get 36%. So this is handbag. Okay, now after she buy handbag, that's it. That's it. She didn't spend any more. Then she got left over of 162. So what is the final leftover then? The final left over money, 100%, take away 40%, take away the choker, 15%, take away the handbag, 36%, equals to 9% left. This is my left. And this is my left. So 9% represent $162. 1% is 162 divided by 9 equals to 18. Okay, to do percentage, it is the same as you're taking the percentage as units. It's the same, right? It's like 9 units is 162. 1 unit is 162 divided by 9. It's the same. because there are students who when you have units, you know what to do. You know you need to divide to find 1 unit. But when I change the question to become percentage, you're lost. It's the same thing. Percentage and unit, the way you find your 1% or 1 unit, it is the same. You divide. Okay. But I'm not happy with this. I don't want 1%. I want to know how much money she have at first. At first is always 100%. So 100% is 18 times 100. And she get $1,800. The end. Okay, in a sale, Annie spent $510 on some blouses and skirts. I do not know how many blouses and how many skirts. Each blouse costs $36 and each skirt costs $25. If there were 16 skirts and blouses all together, how many skirts did she buy? These 16 skirts and blouses means the total number of blouses and skirts in total that Annie bought is 16. But individually, how many blouses, how many skirts, I do not know. What concept can this be? It will be the classic guess and check concept. Okay, you did this concept since you are in P3. Okay, so I will draw out the table. Cut it out into blouse column, skirt column, and then the total column. And then the last one here, you can add the check. Oops. Okay, the check. This is blouse. This is your skirts. This is your total. And this is your check. Okay. Usually about 3 rows will be sufficient. Not more than that. So you need to guess properly. Cannot guess anyhow. Okay. Be smart in your guessing. All right. So we are going to start off with our total. So we know that our total amount that she spent is $510. The blouse, each of the blouse cost $36. Each of the skirt costs $25. So you put it on top there. Okay. The blouse and the skirt total number is 16, which means I cannot go over 16. Okay. 16 blouse plus skirt, 16. All right. So if I have 16, usually how do we start off guess and check is to divide it equally. Okay. So we're going to start off with 8 blouses and 8 skirt. Times $36 times $25 equals to, just press the calculator, you're going to get $288. This one we're going to get $200. Total, you take 288 plus 200 equals to 488. Is it 510? No, cross. Okay, so we know that this is not the correct answer. So we increase we increase the blouse by 1. So if I have 9 blouse, then my skirt will be, if I have 9 blouse, then how many skirt? 16 minus 9 equals to 7, like that. Okay, so 7 skirt times 36 times 25 equals to $324 equals to $175. And you add them up. You check how much you get. $499. Close, it's very close, but not yet. So cross. We increase the blouse by 1 more. That will be 10. So if I have 10 blouse, then how many skirt? 16 minus 10 equals to 6. 6. Then here times $36. Here times $25. This is $360. And this will be $150. Then you add 360 plus 150 equals to 510. Check, correct. How many skirts did she buy? Look at the skirt. Look at the correct one. 6. That's your answer. 6 skirts. Okay. 65% of the pupils go to school by train. The remaining pupils go to school by car and by bus in the ratio of 1:6. The number of pupils who go to school by train is 1440 more than those who travel by car. What is the enrollment of the school? Okay, so we have this question where, yeah, I know this is remaining. So I have a remainder concept plus I have another concept in between here. This is remainder concept. Okay, and repeated identity concept. Now we have two concepts in one already, yeah? Because why? We are at the 5 marks question. So this is expected. Usually can be more than one concepts, okay? So you know that I want to do remainder concept. So what kind? I want to use the units method. I'm not going to draw my model, but I'm going to use units. So if I want to do units, means I need to have everything in units first. If you look at the first one that's given 65%, that's not units, that's not fraction, there's a percentage. So I need to change the 65% to a fraction first, okay? So this is 65 over 100. And if I simplify, I will get 13 over 20. Units. Okay, for the students who have been with me for a while, you know that fractions in its simplest form is also known as the units form already. In this case, 65 over 100, I simplify and make it to the simplest form of 13 over 20. I cannot further simplify. It is already in its units form, 13 and 20, okay? So what is 13? 13 unit is those who go to school by train. 20 is the pupils, the total pupils. Okay, like that. So now, if I have that, what do? I can rewrite lah. 13 units, 20 units. I rewrite here first. Okay, this is train. I rewrite first to make it clearer. Then my remaining, I'm trying to find this. Okay, this equals to 20 unit minus 13 unit. I get 7 unit. This 7 unit is in the ratio of, right, 1:6. This is units, this is unit, because fractions in its simplest form are in the units form. Ratio is already in its units form. Okay, so this one and this one, we can divide it by the car and the bus. Car 1 unit, bus 6 unit. Can you see? If I double check these two, if I add up together, I get 7 units. So it is correct. Okay, this is okay, this is okay. Just the repeated part there just now. Okay, just to double confirm. Now, I want to know a comparison. Okay, those who go to school by train is 144 more than those who travel by car. By train and by car, I want to focus on this. By train is 13 units, by car is 12 units. Let's compare that. Okay, so if we want to compare, train 13 units, car 1 unit, comparison is always minus. 13 units minus 1 unit is 12 unit, and that is the comparison which I get just now, 1440. Find 1 unit. 1440 divided by 12, I get 120. Am I happy with 120? No, that's not what the question wants. The question wants the total enrollment of the school, which means the total pupils, which means I want to find my 20 units, okay? So 20 units is 120 times 20 equals to 2400. Answer, okay? Okay, Ashwin gave away 2/7 of his cards and Zarta lost 4/11 of his cards. You see that they are fractions, right? I do not like to solve question with fractions. I do not like. I like it when the fractions are converted into units, which means they are already in units. They are in simplest form, right? So this is 2 units, 7 units, 4 units, 11 units. You must understand, fractions and units, they are the same. They are interrelated. Fraction, ratio, units, they are friends. Okay? And everything else can be converted into units. Percentage can be units. Decimals can be units. Ratio are already units. Understand? So make sure whenever you come across questions that have so many fraction and percentage, just change everything to units. Means change everything into simplest form of fractions. Okay? So Ashwin gave away 2/7 of his cards. These 2 units is what he gave away, which is the change of the total. This is my before. Identify the before, change after, because this will be all changing quantities concept. Okay? Why is this all changing quantity concept? Because both of them went through changes, and the change between these 2 people are different. Okay, you can see that Ashwin gave away 2 units, but Zarta lost 4 units. Can you see that the change? They change, both of them change, but their change are different. Okay, and then his total is 11 units, which is the before. Each of them have 315 cards left. This is my after. How many cards did both of them have all together at first? I want to know my before total. My before total. Okay. Now we have all this information. I have my before, check. This is my before. I have my change, check, check. I have my after, check. Draw your table. Okay. Cut it up into 2 columns. Ashwin and Zarta, before, change, and after. Fill up the information. So Ashwin gave away 2/7. The 7 is the before. The giveaway is minus 2 units. Okay. Zarta have 11 units for the before. He gave away, or he lost, there's a change, minus 4 units, like that. Right? Then you just go down the column, go down. 7 minus 2 is 5 units. 11 minus 4 is 7 units. Now each of them have 315 cards left, which means their left or their after is actually equal. If you look at 5 and 7, is it equal? No, they are not. You have to ensure that they are equal first, then we can carry on. So 5 and 7, I times 7 here, I times 5 here. I times 5, I times 5. Here I times 7, I times 7, okay? 35 units and 35 units. Same already? Yeah, they are the same. Here is minus 20 units. Here is 55 units. 49 units minus 14 units. Just to double check. 49 minus 14, I get 35. 55 minus 20, I get 35. Okay, just to double confirm. Now, I want to know how many cards did both of them have at first. It means our before total, right? This and this plus together equals to 49 unit plus 55 unit. I want to find 104 unit. This is what I want to find. Okay, before that, I know that each of them have 315 cards left. So which means this is 315. This is also 315. So I can just use anyone lah, same thing, right? 35 unit is 315. 1 unit is 315 divided by 35, and I get 9. Do I stop here? No, because I want to find 104 units. So 104 unit, which is my before total, is 104 times 9 equals to 936. Done. This is my answer. Madam Rosna sold 192 curry puff in the morning. So this is morning. Okay. And 2/7 of the remainder in the afternoon. So this is units, this is unit. This is what she sold. Right? In the afternoon. She found that she had 1/3 of the total number of curry puff left. This is the left. Okay, so how much left? She have 1/3 left. I want you to look at this left. I want to work with the left. So So I know that in the end, she have a total of 1/3 of the total number of curry puff left. This is the total leftover. Okay, let's put it like that. This is the total leftover. Now, if you look at this 2/7, this is what she sold in the afternoon, which means before she sold in the afternoon, she actually sold some in the morning, which is this one, right? I want to find the afternoon leftover. This is what she sold. This is sold. Can I find the afternoon leftover? Yes, I can. 1 whole minus 2/7 equals to 5/7. This is my afternoon leftover because I want to focus on my left. So how many left do I have? I have 1 left, the total leftover, and the afternoon leftover. If I take my total leftover and the afternoon leftover and I minus them together, I am going to get my morning sold. Okay, if I minus these two. So now the issue is, what am I going to work with? Units lah. Okay, it will be units. This is 1 unit, 3 units, 5 units, 7 units. So we have all this information. I'm going to rewrite here first. 1/3 and 5/7 units, 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 units. Okay, remember, this is your total leftover. This is your afternoon left. Okay, this is part, this is total, this is part, and this is total. What do I mean by part and total? Why do I say numerator is part? Example, if I were to draw a model of 3 parts, it is a total of 3 parts. Can you see that the total, this is my total parts, right? How many is left? 1 part. That's why this is part and the whole denominator is the total. This is why lah example. Okay, now I have all this information. Let's draw out the table, the equal concept table. Okay, a simple table, don't have to be too big. Then we divide it into 2 columns, part and total. And then we have here our afternoon leftover. And then bottom is my total leftover. Put in the information. So the afternoon leftover is 5 unit for the part. The total is 7 unit. And then the total is 1 unit and 3 unit. For equal concept, this is equal concept. Always look at the part. The part must be equal. So let's look at the part. The part must be equal. This and this must be the same. Are they the same? No, they are not. Can we make it the same? Yes, I can. Times 5 here equals to 5 units. Is it the same already? Yeah. Whatever I do here, the next box in the row will do the same. Here is 15 units. Remember just now, if I were to take my afternoon leftover and my total leftover and a minus, okay, the total, okay, we focus on the total. This and this, if I minus, I'm going to get what I sold in the morning. Which means 15 unit minus 7 unit equals to 8 unit. 8 unit is my morning sold, 192. 1 unit is 192 divided by 8 is 24. Do I stop here? I want to know how many curry puff did she make at first, which means my total, look at the total, which is this. This is what I want to find. 15 units. 24 times 15 equals to 360. This is your answer for part A. Okay, now for part B. How many curry puff did she sell in the afternoon? Now, if you look at the afternoon just now, we know that she sold how many? She sold 2 units, right? If 1 unit is 24, 2 units will be 24 times 2 equals to 48. answer for part B. All right, equal consent.